Hello, hello. A surprise live from Viking Demon Slayer. I am making Korean vegetable pancakes actually. So I have my onions, and as I started up, I was prepping this task. Spirit told me, okay, so you have this task, Martina, that you want to do. Why don't you just go live while you do this? So hello, whoever is watching. You know, a saint came to me. I'm a medium, I'm a channeler, I'm an energy healer, I'm psychic, I'm hypnotist. What else? God. And this saint came to me this morning, and she has come to me before. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to talk a bit more about this saint, because obviously this saint is not done with me, which is fine. I love it. So it's Saint Isidore, Saint Isidore, a French lady. So what I love with this French saint, she lived about 300 AD. So a long time ago, right? And she was special. She was a special young lady. She was, where to start? So Saint Isidore, you're the one guiding me, Saint Isidore. Where should I start? Oh, she says, start by telling them that I was seen as insane. People looked down on me, people mocked me, people bullied me, people threw things at me because I was different than them. They totally bullied me. I was unbothered because I knew that the light of Christ was inside of me. So their bullying showed me, Saint Isidore says to me, that they were riddled with darkness. The very darkness they accused me of having was in fact their darkness that they wanted to project on me. Okay. So Saint Isidore has been incarnated on Earth several of times, and that incarnation was not even her most famous one. Her most recent one, she was incarnated in South Korea as a pop artist who sadly chose to take his life in 2017. So she is here in her saint persona, saint identity, here to support us. At first, she came to me in Swedish for my Swedish lives that I do every Wednesday evening, Ljusnitt. And she gave us beautiful channeled messages a week ago. Now she's here in English because, well, she understands that English is a language that reaches more people. So she's here to support you. If you have been bullied, if you have been like, oh God, this onion, like why? So she's here to support you, and she says to call upon her. The one that was accused of being possessed by demons, the one that was so bullied, she said, call upon me when you feel like an outsider, when you feel that you are rejected, bullied. I will be by your side and comfort you. And what Saint Isidore also wants us to know, so she spent the biggest part of her life in a monastery with 400 nuns. This was 300 AD, right? So Jesus' crucifixion, the whole, the story was quite fresh. It was fresh in people's minds. It was still told from generation to generation. And she felt this really strong connection to Jesus. That's why she, despite the demons, chose to live in the monastery. Thing is, though, you would think that super religious women would be kind and loving and regard her as a child of God. No. Even in the monastery, they bullied her, they teased her, they looked down on her. She didn't even eat with the others. She wanted actually to spend her time in the kitchen, and they called her the sponge. That's the nickname religious women gave to her, the sponge, because she was in the kitchen so much cleaning, and it was reported that all that she wanted to eat were the leftovers from the others. And the other nuns were wearing these, that we know today, these shawls that cover the hair. She didn't wear one of those. She wore a kitchen rag on her head instead. So can you imagine? She chose to wear that. I'm pretty sure nobody approved, but she did it anyway because she's a badass. So one day in the monastery, they received a male visitor, a man of high standing. He was a pastor of sorts and a devout, elderly, religious man of high standing. And an angel had come to him, you see, and told him, you will go to that monastery and you will meet four beautiful earth angels, four amazing holy women. And you are to exchange words with them, exchange sacred energy, basically, with them. So he's a smart man. The angels told him to go, and he went. So he was on a holy mission, right? And he was like, yes, okay. He got the permission because men weren't allowed in the monastery. It was all women. He managed to get the proper freaking religious permission to enter the monastery. So he did. And the woman of the highest rank, the rank, welcomed him and was like, oh, wow, ooh, oh my God, fancy. So all the women flocked around him, which I think his 3D, I don't know. I think he really, his ego probably enjoyed that a lot. So he was there, and indeed, the angels nudged forward. The first woman, holy, sacred, beautiful. They exchanged beautiful energy, beautiful words. Oh, such holiness, such sacredness, right? Oh my God, this was, 300 AD. There was no internet. There was no nothing. The only thing we have that is recorded about this event are the words that were written down in Greek, apparently. So, because he was from Greece originally. So, well, Saint Isidore, yeah, where was she, right? She was in the kitchen with a rag on her head. So he met the first three holy women, and they were all kind of stuck up about it. They were like, yeah, look at us, coming from ego, look at us. And then the angel reminded him, well, these are three holy women. You're still missing the fourth. And he was like, so he asked the highest ranking nun, the boss of the freaking monastery. Well, I'm being told there is a fourth person I'm supposed to meet. And the angel whispered to him, and she wears a crown. And, that's weird, right? Who wears a crown in a monastery? So he said, well, she wears a crown. I don't know. And the lady went, shit. They knew exactly who he was referring to. So she sent two of the nuns to go to the kitchen and get her. Mind you, in these women's opinion, she was insane, okay? and very rude to wear a rag instead of the official cloth. So they dragged her out of the kitchen because she didn't want to meet no man. She didn't want. She was busy. She was busy, like I am in the kitchen, right? So they dragged her in front of this man. And the second he saw that filthy, dirty rag wrapped on her head, he knew. And he fell down to his knees. He kissed her feet and he cried. He cried at the holiness, at the sacredness of her beautiful light, that the angels had already foretold, that a beautiful, sacred woman was living there, wearing a crown, and that she was different from the rest. And he knew she is the one. She is the chosen one. Legends will be written, words will be written about this beautiful, beautiful soul. He kissed her feet and she kept saying, no, 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 don't. But her true soul identity was revealed, that she was indeed a high ranking earth angel. Oh, so what happened was the other women, they were realizing, shit, the one we were bullying, the one we were teasing, the one that we condemned to the kitchen, that one that we looked down upon, the one that we even have abused. They also started crying and they went down on their knees and they also started asking for forgiveness. They said, forgive us, please. We did not know. Sound familiar, right? From the Bible. We're so sorry. We did not know. We did not know. She wasn't interested. She wasn't at all interested or receptive to this. So she didn't say anything. Without a word, she quietly left the monastery. And nobody knows what really happened to her. So that's the story of 300 AD, Saint Isidore of Tabenassi, I think it was called. It's a beautiful, beautiful story. And it makes you think, right? Makes you think about honor, integrity, meaning of life, that maybe it's worth it, that nobody understands your choices. Maybe they don't have to understand. Maybe God recognizes you either way. Maybe you are loved just the way you are. And if you need assistance, if you need help in seeing your worth, in understanding how valuable you are, as the glorious misfit that you are, call upon Saint Isidore, our beautiful, beautiful lady, with a kitchen rag on her head, that the angels regarded a crown. Wow. Makes you think, eh? Makes you think. I am cooking Korean onion pancakes. So I'm dicing up some onions and it's called pajong. If any Koreans see this, I am so sorry about the pronunciation. My children love these things. They love Korean vegetable pancakes and they request them often. I swear they were incarnated in Korea as well, a past life. So let's talk about Archangel Hope. There are many more archangels out there than the Kabbalah says. The Kabbalah says that there are 72, but the Kabbalah was written, a long time ago. And the Bible, I think, only mentions Archangel Gabriel because he is the one that proclaimed, Jesus is born. And I think a couple of more angels are mentioned by name. Ezekiel is another one. Ezekiel is the one with the karmic wheel. And he's all throughout the Bible, he is the one pissed off about the recklessness of humanity and that they're worshiping gold. Remember in Bible studies, the story about Sodom and Gomorrah? That's Ezekiel. He was pissed off. He was angry. He's the one that called down the angry angels with the trumpets and the pestilence and those seven terrible things that happened to humanity. That was Ezekiel. He was pissed off. I tease him all the time. I'm like, oh gosh, Ezekiel, you were so harsh. He was like, yeah, but I was angry. But I'm good now, he says, and he smiles. Psh, Jesus. Also incarnated in South Korea. At least the boy carries a ray of him. So, okay, back to Archangel Hope. We're going to talk about Hope and then Ezekiel. Right? Okay. So, Martina, tell us about Hope. Well, for those of you who speak Swedish and saw my live yesterday, you know that the way I describe Archangel Hope is Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon! Ah! I know, like, how can even an angel look like Sailor Moon? Oh, I love it. It's the best thing ever. I mean, come on. Oh, why am I slicing onions, Spirit? Why? Oh, it's okay. It's cleansing and healthy, I guess. I don't know. Spirit told me you're going to make the Korean onion pancakes while you talk in English this time. And they said go live on Instagram. But then I couldn't figure out how to go live on Instagram from my laptop. That's why we're here. Back again. Anyway, back to Hope. So Archangel Hope is my newest friend. Archangel Hope is the twin flame of Archangel Gabriel. And I love Gabriel. For those of you who have ordered bracelets and pendulums from me and necklaces, it's Archangel Gabriel that channels them. Yes, yes. So if you have bought anything from me, a physical item, it is designed by Archangel Gabriel. Pretty cool. Pretty cool if you ask me. I like him. He shows himself as very masculine to me. But all archangels are unisex. They do not have biological genders because they don't need them. They can have orgasmic pleasure and joy without physical body parts, which is so practical, right? Anyway, Archangel Hope brings us messages today. Like, of course, why would she? Because Hope shows me the feminine aspect and Gabriel shows me the masculine aspect. So they are reunited up there. So they're swirling like a DNA strand. Masculine and feminine are in perfect harmony up there. Down here in 3D, they are incarnated, but they are not reunited. And it's going to take at least 3 years, I think. Because when you are not interested in spirituality, in the physical world, I don't know. I think a spiritual reunion, either it's not meant to happen or it's going to take some time. Like, ask me how I know, huh? Frick Korean twin flame that doesn't have the decency to reach out. So Hope brings us a very, very feminine, happy energy. Hope is the energy of the changing of the weather, that you can put away your winter jacket and wear your springtime jacket. Hope is that very, very first springtime flower that pops up the ground. That energy of, oh, it's the first flower. You know, that first flower that you see in springtime. The very first. With me, it was a bunch of snowdrops. Snödroppar at the local park. And I was like, like a child. Oh God, because they're so pretty. Oh. So that's the energy of Hope. Hope looks like Sailor Moon with two, like these, Sailor Moon has this blonde hair and long blonde hair into pigtails. And her hair is blue, blue and very yellow blonde. Very, very shiny, very sparkly. And oh my God, does Gabriel love her? Ah, the eternal love of twin flames. Like, wow. And the fact that hope is coming to me, to us, is a sign. Being told that, first of all, the physical person is starting a spiritual awakening, which is good news. Every person that wakes up spiritually helps ascension on the planet, no matter where you are incarnated. Like, we're, especially in Sweden, I feel that it's like we feel, I don't know, it's like, I don't know how to say this. We are still learning that we are all connected. It's something that we are going through now, whereas in other countries, it's like the people that I meet there, that they seem to be more aware and more used to the thought. I think it's because we are on a peninsula. I think that's, and my other soul family in South Korea, that's a peninsula too. And I mean, they are neighbors with North Korea. So they have like two spiritual challenges right there. Okay, Hope, do you have like a message? Okay, so Hope is stepping forward together with Jophiel. Jophiel. Okay, so Jophiel is an archangel of joy, of bubbly children's laughter. Jophiel loves dancing. Like, oh my God, it's the freaking dance angel if there ever was one. Bright yellow, lemon yellow. Jophiel is the one that helps my clients with the solar plexus chakra. Helps me with my solar plexus chakra. Oh my God. So Hope and Jophiel, they seem to be together on a mission right here and now in this live. Okay, what are you guys up to? Sailor Moon, Jophiel, what are you? I'm being shown lemons. So they are cleansing the energy, they're cleansing the space. We're preparing a feast. Oh. They're saying of the coming of the Christ. And with that, I mean of your increasing awareness that we carry Christ consciousness. Wow. So that's a nice confirmation. Oh my God. And they're saying, and that's typical solar plexus chakra stuff. In the solar plexus, we have the internal power. And that's what they're saying. Step into your power. So, you have two very strong, sunny energies that are very, very clearly saying, step into your power. Stop believing the old stories that you have been telling yourself. And then they're looking at me as well. So I know. Yeah, they're like, if you feel that you're not worthy of love, think again, because we love you unconditionally. Please understand this. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, angels. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jophiel, also for joining in. And they like pop music. They want you to start moving around. And they are, because they are both twirling right now. So I'm thinking. So I now invite Jophiel and Hope and Gabriel. I mean, come on, you're the twin flame. To please join us, to please send your energy to anybody who is seeing this in the future, past, present. Bless us with your lemon yellow cleansing energy, your dancing energy. The angels took over my Spotify yesterday. Spirit told me to play River Dance. I was like, River Dance? That's Irish folk music, right? So I went on Spotify. I just typed in River Dance. And then the screen started behaving as if someone was tapping the screen, the songs. I didn't do anything. It just, and then it stopped on Macedonia Morning. Macedonia Morning. It's an Irish folk dance. And I was like, what's up with Macedonia? what is this? And then I looked up Macedonia, and the flag of Macedonia is red with a big yellow sun on it. Yep, that's how spirit talks to us. We receive signs all of the time. Okay, so they showed me a song, they showed me a flag, they showed me music that they wanted me to listen to. But Martina, that happens to you. You're a professional psychic. I'm not. I'm just an average person. Well, remember Saint Isidore with the rag on her head, and the angel said that she had a crown. None of us are normal. None of us are ordinary. Come on. What? No, if you're sitting here listening to me chopping onions talking about angels, it means you are special. You're also a very patient person. Oh, and I am too. This, it's like the onion is heating stuff up. Of course, the morning sun is also heating the kitchen up. I have huge windows. So, okay. So Yofiel and Hope are showing us the sun, are showing us dandelions, maskrosor. Okay. So that's how they can show you that they're with you. I know. So if your Spotify has ever automatically started playing a song, that happens all of the time, or done something that's like weird, it is not a technical issue. That's an angel, maybe even your higher self, telling you like, yo, I'm here. I'm here. I'm going to take a big onion because the small ones are not producing. I mean, I'm cooking these pancakes for 28 children. Several of them have decided that Korean pancakes are like the best snack. Everybody's like Swedish. You know, one is Chinese, a couple are from Iran, and they're like, Korean pancakes. Please, Jasmine's mom, make them. Okay. Oh, God. So what's next, angels? What's next? I mean, I'm going to be sitting here for a while, so I'm thinking, bring it. 18 people. Hello, 18 people. Hello. Tell your friends. If you like what I do, hit the like button, please, on this video. Also, what's your favorite emoji? Show me. Give me some love in the comment section. Okay, while I do this, do you have an angel-related question that will help the collective? Feel free to ask. I'm so happy you're here listening to this, whatever, this onion-infused live. Oh, God. Oh, cheers. Angel-related questions. Ooh, look what we found on the ground. Speaking of signs. Yes. So I like to pretend, because that's how you playfully can open up to intuition. So I was playfully pretending like, oh, it's love. So it's, archangels of love. It's from the loving realm. And then the archangel of love, Chamuel, said, yeah, duh. Yes, finding beautiful things like this on the street, it is a sign every single time. La, la, la. Make a song out of that, someone. I know a whole bunch of you are musicians. It's a sign. La, la, la. Oh. Lovely. Ask away. Ask away. I don't know how much of a lag it is. So I'm just going to give you a moment while I think about Chamuel. Chamuel belongs to the pink angel family. He helps us with our heart chakra. Chamuel is cotton candy, fluffy energy. Chamuel is amazing. In oracle decks and stuff, he is called Sammy. But he keeps calling himself Chamuel to me. So, yeah, I know. And it's time, he told me the other day, it's time for the pink family to wake up down on Earth. You have had such a lack of love on Earth lately. With lately, I feel he means like 1,000 years or something, because they don't understand linear time. Well, they understand it, but they just, God, I don't know. So, yeah, he is right. There has been a lack of love. And he said, the more the pink family wakes up and smells the roses, the easier it will be for me to come down with my loving energy. But it's like believing in Santa. You know, you really have to activate this childlike wonder for love again. And God, you know, I've divorced, and I don't know. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's a step-by-step process, to be honest. That's okay. Most of us have been burnt in love. It's okay. Let's just admit it. Yo, yes, I'm not perfect. I'm just not. And God, relationships are not easy to navigate in 3D. Maybe for some people, but I don't know. With me, you know, I want a man that believes in what I do, accepts what I do, values me for me. You know, I'm 40 years old. I haven't found it. He's probably out there, I guess. God knows I haven't found it either. So it's not, you know, and Chamuel up in 5D is my twin flame. So even with the archangel of love as your twin flame, you're not guaranteed happy love. Holy frick. I've been single more than I've been in a relationship throughout life. Next onion, look my onion collection here. Oh God, my sinuses. I'm not seeing any questions. Ask away. Ask about any angel. What do you want to know? If an angel name pops up, just ask. Thank you. Det är läppstift från Kina som jag köpte häromdagen. Tack. Someone was complimenting my lipstick. I love buying makeup. I love it. I love the chain Muji that sells Japanese things. And I love the Japanese stationery at Muji. And I love makeup in all its forms. That's just 3D things that this girl loves. We get to love 3D things. We are incarnated for a reason. And there are angels. They are so curious, like about food, because angels don't eat food. And they're like, wow, what does it taste like? Wow. And they don't judge us for eating animals. They understand and respect that we all choose different experiences. So, you know, don't feel bad if you are in a chapter in your life where you want to eat something from the animal kingdom. Me, I used to call myself flexitarian. Now I don't even call myself that. It's like, this is vegetarian. If because it's a special flour, I don't know, maybe it is vegan because I'm not adding milk, I'm adding water. Accidental vegan snacks. Like it. Yes, Ivan, bra. I saw chemtrails up here this morning. I just drew the Reiki symbol, Chokurai, all over the chemtrails. And, you know, I choose to see that the Reiki is spreading. I choose to feel that the Reiki is spreading. Then I walked in the park and I saw they had cut down large trees, old trees. Usually I would be sad and like, oh shit. But the trees themselves, because I asked them, how are you doing? Oh my God, they cut you down. And they were like, no, but it's okay. In this park, kids come to play, and some of the branches were dangerous for the children. So we are not sad that they had to cut us down. We accept it. We were broken by nature forces in the winter. Heavy snowfall broke branches. So now they had to. And it's okay. And I feel, okay, well, the trees say that it's okay, so I don't have to be sad. Right? I can't tell the children that it's vegan. Then all of a sudden it's like, what? What does that word mean? So funny. Oh, God, my sinuses. We're cleansing something. Oh. So, okay, Metatron is stepping forward. Metatron! Why? Okay, Metatron. Oh, I love it. What do you want, Metatron? Metatron is blessing all of you. Definitely here on a happy mission. He's looking so sparkly. What's up? Oh, he is saying that my highest self is it's Archangel Christiel, and Christiel, she governs the moon, and her symbol is the diamond. That's also her gemstone, the diamond. And for those of us who don't have a bunch of diamonds, you can use normal quartz. It's perfectly fine. Bergskristall. And he said, well, Christiel is anointing me with diamonds. That's why I'm sparkly. So yeah, my highest self, she is a busy girl nowadays. Like, again, it's a unisex angel, but since I'm a girl, I just say her about Christiel. So you can call upon Christiel to shield and protect you with the diamonds because they reflect back negativity. They actually absorb light. You know how a prism in the window can make rainbow patterns on the wall? Like, so you will receive light and repel negativity. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. So Metatron is showing off how sparkly he is. Sending us energy. Okay, Metatron. What else? Oh, he says talk about George Michael. For those of you who don't know, George Michael, he is most definitely deceased. He is a spirit guide for musicians. Why? Because he wants to. Why does he come to you? I don't know. He likes me. I like him. And he showed me a song yesterday that was just oozing of love. The song is called Father Figure. That's his way of giving divine masculine love to those of us who are dominant in divine feminine. And George Michael was so loving, and he really, really, really admires all of us. And he definitely will be joining musicians who call upon him because he wants more music about love to be written. You know, high vibrating music about unconditional love. Yeah. Yeah, right, George? Yeah, he is very soft, very gentle right now. A gentle presence. He talks about his sexuality. He says that we have come a long way, and he's happy. Yeah, he's happy that we've come a long way in accepting people. He says Sweden is way ahead of other countries. There are other countries where, you have to be very careful. You have to fear for your life if you're different. Luckily in Sweden, that's actually not the case. So he's proud of us. George Michael appreciates us, our culture, our way of thinking. Oh, that's so sweet, George. Oh my God. I love him. See, now I did a tiny onion and it's like nothing. Oh, well, it's okay. I have 19 friends. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here because it's an adventure. We are not sure what's going to happen next. George Michael is with us. You know, I did not plan on channeling him today, but here we are. Georgie, I love you so much. Oh, whooshy. Oh. Yeah, I think it is better than a glass shield. I agree. Definitely agree. My sinuses. Oh, it's okay. Martina, hang in there. Okay, I'm thinking how many more? I'm gonna end the live when I need to start frying. But I'm gonna be chopping away for a while. Because when Spirit asks me to do something, I do it. If you have any questions, you can ask it in Swedish. Spirit told me to go live in English. You know me, I just do it. I do it. I think because my twin flame over there in South Korea is supposed to see this, and he knows he carries charm well, for frick's sake. He's just not acting on it. So I think all people that carry the pink ray that are currently involved in law enforcement and military, I think that's why Chamuel is very eager. Because if we change the military law enforcement from the inside with a pink ray with help of Chamuel, like literally any threat of war would just poof, gone. Because where the archangel of love is, you automatically can't have war. It's literally impossible. Like that's cosmic law of like attracts like. So, you know, that's why it matters for all of us to call down Chamuel, call down the archangel of love, call down, and he is the ruler of the realm of, let me see if I say this right, the cherubs. The cherubs are, you know, because that's where they got Cupid, you know, the cartoon Cupid, a little fat angel with a bow and arrow. It's based on cherubs. So Chamuel is like the boss. Well, not really, but you know. So the cherubs are cute, childlike angels. They're small. They're small, and they will manifest. When they show themselves to you, they're like 150 centimeters max. They're like tiny. Archangel Michael is more than 2 meters tall. He's fucking gigantic, like, let me tell you. It's the same with other deities. They are so big. And when you are secure enough in yourself that they know that you won't get scared, they will be in front of you in full size. Holy shit. It's intense. It's intense. One of the kings of what is called the netherworld, it's called a psychopomp, someone who helps souls to transcend. Those deities are actually what in churches are depicted as demons, but they're not demons. It's just that they are pale. They have, like, you know, the fish in deep in the ocean, that they are glowing, and that those fish, God, you know, these animals living under the sea, so they have this self-glow. That's usually what these gods and angels look like that help people cross over. They can really be that they have this glow And sometimes from in the eyes, you don't get scared necessarily, because the feeling that it gives you will tell you what it is you're dealing with. And if the feeling is warm and fuzzy and safe, and if they listen when you say go away, then it's of the good. And if you say go away and they stay, then you have to be like a little bit careful. Okay? You be a bit observant, and you call upon Jesus to wrap them up and just send them away. But a normal person with like a kind of a normal life mission will never have to deal with anything like that. It's just the Hollywood movies that make us believe things. So I'm not seeing questions. Do you have anything you want to know about an angel, about anything, a god, a deity, spirits, ghosts, fairies, God knows, anything spiritual? Take your chance. Take your chance. Metatron says he will be here helping you answer. Metatron helps teenagers with autism, ADHD, ADD, all the diagnoses. He's the patron, the helper of all teenagers with any form of diagnosis. He's like really great. Metatron is also the angel that helps me with money. He is not a money angel. That's Raphael usually. But no, he definitely helps me with money. All right, there we go. Oh. The smell is like, it's intense. So, you guys are quiet. Say something. Show me you're here. Oh, look at this. We need more. Oh. Ska du ha någon nymånemeditation? Visst är nymånen idag typ? Ska jag ha en meditation? I'm asking the angels, I'm looking at my guides. They're saying that this cleansing that we're doing, it's a cleansing. That's why I'm doing the onions. This cleansing and the fact that Jofiel is here with lemons, that is the cleansing and preparation. I was asking the angels, how would that work? Like a guided meditation? Like, do I guide them to... they're reminding me. I do have... jag har en video på svenska. I have a Swedish video on my YouTube channel. It's called... I changed the name. Did I change the name? I think the name is Guidad meditation, Cassiels måntempel och spa. Den meditationen, då blir du tagen till månen. You will be taken to the moon and in the fifth dimension, and you will receive this cleansing. You will step into the temple that Cassiel built for his twin Christiel. It's a long story, but archangels up there, you have several of partners, and they have several of frequencies, and it's a long story. Well, anyway, so Cassiel built this for Christiel, but also for humanity to meditate on. So even if you don't feel like listening to the guided moon meditation, Cassiel's Moon Temple, you can ask Cassiel to take you to the temple, and you will be taken. There's a huge garden. I mean, the moon in that dimension doesn't look like the 3D moon, of course. So you will be taken to the garden. There is a gazebo at Lusthus, and there are park benches, and there is a flower. There is a scent that is night blooming jasmine. So if you like jasmine, you're up for a treat, because there's a lot of night blooming jasmine in that garden. Night blooming jasmine is the flower of Cassiel and Christiel. For those of you who work with flower essences and flower energy, if you like Dr. Bach, if you like, those products, night blooming jasmine definitely will connect you to the temple, to the spa. It's a temple and a spa in one. They have a cleansing pool that you can step into and cleanse your physical body, emotional body, your spiritual body. And it's just that feeling. Yeah, it's divine. Nothing short of divine. Just being in the gazebo. If you ever had a session with me, sometimes some clients have been taken to that gazebo. And I can tell how they describe what they see, that they are specifically in that gazebo, in that garden. But, it's not the time for me to interrupt and go, oh my God, it's Cassiel. So I just let the journey unfold according to their highest selves' needs and wishes. So that's what Spirit is telling me. Cassiel's Måntempel. Go for it. Go for it. Let's invoke Cassiel with his jasmine flowers. Cassiel is one of the quiet angels. Metatron and Gabriel, I feel, are talking a lot. They're verbal. Cassiel uses telepathic feelings and images. Cassiel is silver and purple in color. So if you see silver and purple in your meditation, that Christiel and Cassiel share the exact same colors. Chamuel is definitely pink, but they're still really, really closely related. It's so multidimensional. I, in 3D, do not understand it all, even though I literally am Christiel. I've known that I'm Christiel for about 2 years, and it wasn't easy to come out, because I was like, who am I? I'm just some healer. But Spirit said, no, tell people that you're Christiel so they understand that they are also divine souls down here having an experience. And we do have experiences, don't we? Det blå ljuset, blå färg. Ooh, blue. Oh, yeah. Blue is the blue archangels, the blue angel family. Blue is also the throat chakra. So if you see blue spontaneously when you meditate, it means that you are receiving help in communication. If you experience difficulties, if you feel that you have a difficult person that it's not fun or nice to talk to, they're annoying, because we're human, we get to feel that some people are annoying. If you see blue, it means that you're receiving help in talking with that person. So I noticed a little lag there. Come on. So blue is indeed also Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. Blue is also in Native American folklore, the blue star Kachina. The blue star Kachina is, according to Hopi prophecy, a soul that will come down on the planet and help the planet with ascension. So every Native American tribe, every native tribe, I think, around the planet, they mention certain colors, and Hopi mentions the blue. So we have that your soul might have been incarnated as a Hopi Indian, and this is activated. There are people around you need help with communication with. And if you're asking for protection and you're seeing blue, definitely Archangel Michael. And you can ask your highest self, like, yo, you keep showing me blue. Why? Why? And you will receive a sign, and it might be unclear. It might even be like downright weird. Just keep asking for more clarification, and you will step by step receive more information. Sometimes, I don't know, it takes years for certain things to become clear, though. But I think in your case with the blue, you might actually simply also be a blue soul of the blue soul family. That's very common. Very, very common. I think it's been 20 years. 20 years ago, I was shown that my soul is purple and silver. I didn't know 20 years ago who the hell Christiel was or anything. So it took me 20 years to be ready for Archangel Christiel. That's why I think I'm so passionate about my calling to awaken starseeds, awaken all of you guys to your power so you don't have to wait 20 years. I mean, I would have loved to have been more open back then, but I guess it was my journey. I had to really take my time every step. Have a couple of kids in between, I guess. Do the baby chapter. Vi ska se, lila, såg mycket lila meditation. Yeah, same with purple. I think it's definitely purple is your third eye and your crown. So information is coming down. And it's definitely working with those two chakras, purple. And again, if you see purple, like with me, I was shown purple for 20 years. And I've been obsessed with the color purple. Oh, you should see my wardrobe, my jewelry. I have an amethyst cave, like 1 meter big crystal cave, amethyst. That's how obsessed I am with purple. So it's definitely your soul color. The more obsessed you are, the more likely it is your soul color, because then in 3D, you just cannot get enough. Plus, I think your subconscious sees your soul, experiences your soul differently, and that's why you can get obsessed with a color. So, kan man tillhöra flera soul families? Ja, vi är multidimensionella. You can definitely, you are several of existences at once. Like I said at the beginning of the live with Saint Isidore, she was a nun, very religious, totally white lady, and still also at the same time later incarnating as a depressed South Korean boy, becoming a successful musician, committing suicide, waking up, I think, to another aspect of their soul before they ended everything. So we are several of identities all at once up there. And then in linear time, we incarnate again and again, but not every time on planet Earth. I mean, this is kind of a rough planet. We're the slowest planet to ascend. The other planets have telepathy. The other planets are further along in law of attraction, utilizing it. And here they have mocked law of attraction and you're ridiculed, while wealth, being rich, is your higher self's natural state, that everything that you want is manifested immediately. So everybody up there, all of your higher selves are incredibly rich. Every being, every animal, everything has everything they want because wealth is good. Wealth, abundance is good. Here on this planet, they changed the programming of humanity that, oh, wealth is evil. But abundance, the energy of abundance, is closely related to the creative life force of love. So we are reclaiming wealth and abundance. I'm not saying money, cash. I'm saying abundance, överflöd. That's the energy that we're all entitled to and that we all have up there. That's why having, not having money just sucks, because we know that something else is truth, divine truth. I only have tiny onions left, you guys. Oh, I want the big ones. See? It's gonna be so many onions. So your soul definitely has experienced many existences. Your soul is older than Christianity, the Christian God. You are this ancient soul that chose to come here, to this physical little corner of the universe, and go, well, I'll live about 75 years, 80 years. I'm going to help them out for a while. I will forget a lot, but I will remember during my life. I will do my part. That's what we all said up there. We all agreed. Like, okay, let's help them. So the ones that are sleeping, they are also doing their part. They are holding space. They are doing something. Nobody that is incarnated at this time is incarnated as a mistake or like someone that's slow or behind, really. It's just a feeling that we sometimes have that some people are slower, but they're not. Okay, final onion, I think. Yes, I think so. Then begins the frying. So, my lovelies. Lyran, oh yeah, Lyran, the lions, the cats. I love Lyran. Oh my God, the Lyra family. I have a soul sister from there. She is a white tiger. That's her essence. A white tiger with, I think, blue stripes, purple stripes. Definitely. And I see white lions sometimes. You can call upon the galactic cats from Lyra to help you. They are so holy. They're so beautiful. I've only spoken to them a couple of times, actually, come to think of it. But if you know that if you're obsessed with cats, if you're obsessed, you have a connection to that, definitely that planet, let me tell you. And you have connections to several of dimensions and several of planets. So it's all good. It's, I feel that many teachers on social media, it's like they say, okay, so your soul has this name. You are only that name. You are only that frequency. It's just not right. We are way more intelligent. Why would a soul that is eternal choose one name for eternity? I mean, it doesn't make sense. The soul would get bored. I think that's why we incarnate again and again. For those of us who have lived a lot on planet Earth, I think it's this excitement to be a part of a bigger mission. So that's my personal opinion. I will never tell anyone, no, you're only that. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're a lot. You're way more. than we can ever understand. Mind you, if you go to a psychic for information about your soul and identity, we are not allowed to see everything. And if we were, I mean, why am I not buying lottery tickets? I mean, I would somehow, know what lotto numbers I would know, but we're not allowed to. So it's all good. It's all good. Look, my final onion is chopped up. This means this live is coming to an end, my lovelies. Look at this. Oh, God. The smell, Jesus, help me. Om man inte känner man får svar. Yeah, so you don't have to try, you just allow. What's happening is it's the colors, the frequencies are coming so fast, and they're coming in ways that your ego doesn't acknowledge. Like, it took me 20 years to see that I'm purple and silver because I just kept saying no, 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 no. So I think that you receive signs, maybe, like in my case, oh my God, I asked for a spirit guide to show himself, a new spirit guide. And at that very moment, I was at a busy cafe in central Stockholm. At that very moment, a truck drove by. And on the side of the truck was a big blue lotus, and it said Blue Lotus. And I was like, okay, new spirit guide. This is a bit random, but so are you Blue Lotus? And then this song at the cafe started playing, or something happened, and I got another seemingly random sign, like, oh shit, yes, that's the sign. So you just open up, because when you ask for it, you get it. It's just not what your ego thinks should be the correct way. And your ego will never be satisfied. My ego is the same. It's the job of the ego to, I don't know, to protect us, to help us, to keep us safe. So keep going. I do past life regressions. Oh, it's what I do. It's easy. It's just easy. And if you're not used to it, it's good to have someone else to guide you. That's actually good. Yeah, you don't want to experience, like, if you died a violent death and then there's nobody there to help you out. You're gonna have a bad time actually for a little while. You'll be fine, but it's good to have someone to hold space. I've done life regressions with others helping me for that very reason, because I don't want to get stuck emotionally somewhere. Your guides and angels will help you. You won't get stuck like in a coma. That won't happen, but emotionally, you need someone to talk to if there was a trauma involved. That's my personal experience, definitely. Well, my iced coffee is finished. These onions are ready to become Korean onion pancakes. I'm gonna wrap this up. So, my lovelies, thank you. Tack så mycket. Spirit said to do this in English. So, we're doing it in English. Oh my God. So I work over Zoom, you guys. vikingdemonslayer.as.me. That's how you book me. I do anything the client needs. We are spiritually guided throughout the session. You will always get exactly what you need. It's divine cosmic law, like literally every time. So yes, my booking link is in the comments. No, is it? No, I don't think so. I will write it in the comments. It's also in the description. Viking Demon Slayer. There you go. So my lovelies, thank you for today. Thank you. Tack, tack, tack. I will see you when Spirit tells me. På svenska ses vi onsdagar 20:00. Då kommer ljusnytt som vanligt. Och på Hjärtats veranda då och då på svenska. Så yes. Okej, hörni. I love you. Sending all of the love. See you in the ether.